we have USC versus UC Berkeley on tables 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have University of Washington versus UCLA on 6, 7, 8, 9. So stay tuned. We got a feisty semifinals coming up. Here we go. Woo!
Yeah, 你先。
哎，你们自己猜的，我不太会这个。
Red or black? Hey. Red or black? Red or black? Red. So,
Okay, you start.
I could just do this, man.
Hey,
Chill.
I know as well.
Alright, we got table 2, the main table being live streamed. We got Kai Zhang from USC versus Nikhil from UC Berkeley. On table 3, we got Kevin Lee Zhang from USC versus Nathan Lee from UC Berkeley. Tables 4, we got Anish Shanghai versus Priyan Jindal. And on tables 5, we got Yingrong Shi versus Kaiyu Zhong. Give it up for UC Berkeley versus USC.
Both.
Alright, we also got
Can you tell your people to line up on this same shit? No.
Sahil
No.
versus
Whatever side
Alexander
you
Wu
want.
on table 6
Whatever side you want.
for Washington versus UCLA. We got Collegiate Ip versus Yuhang Lee on tables 7.
Yeah, Priyan, be the rebel.
We got Michael Whitmire versus Benny Coral on table 8. And then we finally got Nokian Tong versus Maxwell Yao on tables 9. Give it up for University of Washington versus UCLA. Woo!
So free. Thanks, sir.
OK，不戴口罩吗？太热了。
Yeah, we already did.
You guys can go ahead. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in for a treat. 2022 NCTTA West Regionals. It is the co-ed team semifinal, USC versus Cal Berkeley. And this is the match that I think everyone's been been waiting for. I know I have selfishly. We have Kai Zhang in black representing USC and Nikhil Kumar in blue representing Berkeley. If you're a table tennis fan, you're probably aware of their accolades, but these boys are some heavy hitters. Both have represented the U.S. men's team. Nikhil Kumar, 2020 Tokyo Olympian, have some impressive victories. I would not be surprised if we see these two individuals in the men's singles final as well tomorrow. Nikhil, lefty player. Both players smooth inverted rubber, two-wing attackers. Very short drop shots. One drift's a bit long. Nikhil's able to put that away.
These players move just so fast. It's really hard to believe.
A lot of touch there from Nikhil, even going for the chop. You know, in watching some of his matches over the years, he's always had a lot of feel. He's not a, you know, that stereotypical kind of robot. He could do some fun stuff with the ball. And he can all-out attack like that right off the serve.
There it is.
Wow, Kai going for the banana flip there with his backhand from the forehand side. Probably a strategy you'll see throughout this match. A lot of advanced level players doing that. Basically able to flip almost any serve with their backhand.
Absolutely. It just opens up an attack opportunity. The first to attack is often the one in charge of the point. They keep the control of pacing.
Wow, look at that push. That was a laser off the racket of Nikhil.
Remarkable
Far to
redirection.
Kai's forehand.
Very close game so far. Kai has 5, Nikhil has 6.
Wow, good point there. Backhand to backhand rally for a while. Kai coming out on top.
Towel break for the 2, and the score is tied up 6-6.
The rest of their teammates are currently playing on tables 3, 4, and 5. So right now they're not really able to see how their teammates are doing. They're locked in on their match.
It does make me wonder about the coaching, or if it'll be more of a self-guided match. Often
Good
there's
point.
a coach sitting in the corner, able to prep their player for the next game. May not be the case this time.
Kai Zhang previously played NCTTA at Binghamton, private university in the Northeast. Transferred to USC. These two would not have seen each other in the divisional tournament, which is the round they had to get through before they go to regionals. Obviously Nikhil being from Cal Berkeley in the Northern California division, with Kai being Southern California. Wow, shot block from Kai. Extreme touch there. And then puts it away with an inside-out forehand. That point was a pretty good showcase of the skill set he has. Wow.
Dominant player
Just
on the forehand side.
Raw power. And all the way on the backhand side, too. Their footwork is so quick, he's able to get back there and pivot.
Interesting to see Kai step around to take that backhand flick, but in some situations it may be more comfortable than a forehand.
Wow. Nikhil just a wall with his blocks. Kai is ripping loop after loop. Nikhil moving him around. Great point.
Just a joy
Both
to
players
watch.
definitely using their towel break after that one.
The score, 9-all. Can't be any closer.
This is really, I mean, anyone's match. Both players so comparable. Wow. Nikhil opening up and looping Kai's serve. Serve drifts a bit long at this level. That's what can happen. Wow. Another good point. Both players showcasing their touch.
Yeah, some very tricky play here.
And this is what we want. Deuce already, the first game.
Something I love about the sport is the point before this last. Nikhil actually said sorry for perhaps a stroke he feel he didn't earn, but still made the point. So it's a very respectful match.
Wow, Kai ripping 2 backhands in a row. Gives him set point with the serve. Wow, just a classic setup. Kai with the hook serve. Nikhil popped it up just a bit. Kai with the pivot, puts it away. First game to Kai.
You know, a lot of these first games, you'll see a lot of short rallies. The players are still figuring out each other's games, maybe some jitters. But already we've seen quite a few really spectacular points. Counter loops from both wings. Nikhil, the human wall, moving Kai around, but Kai has answers as well.
You know, I asked Nikhil right before this if these two had history, and he said, oh yeah, they played a bunch. Wasn't able to figure out each other's record, but
maybe he kept that anonymous on purpose. Who knows?
Hey, we'll see. I'm sure these guys are pretty even. But nonetheless, Nikhil with some work to do entering the second set.
Absolutely, the match is far from over, however.
Interesting, Nikhil uses Chinese tacky rubber on his forehand. Don't see that all the time. You see a lot of American players using a high tensor rubber like Butterfly, Dignix. Kind of unique to see that. Nikhil, definitely a unique player, like I said. Obviously, he can all-out attack, loop, but has a lot of touch, a lot of tricky things he can do.
All right, here we go. Game 2 of Nikhil versus Kai.
Talk about speed. Kai's serve drifting just a hair long. Nikhil able to loop. Wow. It's amazing to think that that was a backhand flick, an over-the-table shot, yet that had so much speed.
Like a full-speed forehand loop to me.
I don't think I can hit it that hard with my forehand loop, and he did it with his backhand over the table.
Attempts again. This time to no avail. See a little bit of exasperation from him.
Wow. Yeah, even for someone as steady as Nikhil with his blocking skills, anyone's going to be hard-pressed to get a full-speed Kai Zhang loop back.
Wish we could clock the speed on that. Towel break. Kai takes the towel break. He's up 4-2. Keel to serve.
Definitely no weakness by any of these players. I mean, Kai is even ripping it on the backhand side too. So even if he's not going for that forehand loop, he's still going to put quite a bit of pace on his backhand. You know, watching this live, we can appreciate just how spinny those touch shots are. I mean, it's amazing how much spin they're getting on just their drop shots right over the net. And they need to. I mean, if they hit kind of a floater ball, if that goes long, sayonara.
Sayonara. Say goodbye. No chance.
Ooh. Wow, good point.
Counterattacks. Forehand to backhand.
Wow. Amazing counterattack from Nikhil.
You know, the televised table tennis matches don't always show just how fast the players are moving. It almost makes it seem slower than reality. But in reality, these players move just so fast. The level of play is so high, the spin, everything.
Nikhil was training at the Swan Warriors Table Tennis Club in the Bay Area, which recently merged with the 888 Table Tennis Club out in South San Francisco Burlingame.
I believe you have a bit of history with the 888 Club, do you not?
Have been there. It's an amazing facility. I mean, out of the clubs I've been to in the U.S., 888, it's hard to beat that level. Very world class. Very fast kick serve by Kai there.
Fast serve, sometimes surprising for the opponent. Score 7-all. What we saw here was an attempt to ease the ball over with less spin. Maybe surprise Kai.
Yeah, Kai has to get back and cover his backhand so quickly. He steps around all the way to his forehand side to take that backhand flick, and then it's a sprint back to his backhand side. He's had no issues with it, though. Very good footwork. Wow. Kai went for the hook serve, but no fooling Nikhil. Was teed off on that serve.
Score at the towel break, 9-all. Here in this second set.
As expected,
up, one game.
As advertised. Tight game.
Tight game, couldn't be more even.
Wow, great point. Nikhil taking the ball so early off the bounce. Just adds a whole degree of difficulty when you take the ball that early. But Kai able to hang in there. Earned himself a set point. Kai goes up 2-0. Although by the tiniest of margins.
The only thing that would have made that closer is going to deuce. But this is some high-level table tennis right here.
Women's singles runner-up, scorekeeper. She might be a little overqualified for that job, but we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Glancing over at the rest of UC Berkeley and USC, looking pretty close. Again, all 4 of those team matches are going on right now. Well, the players are playing singles, of course. This is a team event. Each team sends out 4 to go to war. And just like the individual matches are best of 5, so are these team matches.
So what happens if it's a 2-2? 2 games for each, 2 matches for each team.
So if the 4 singles matches come and go and the score is 2-2, it does go to a doubles tiebreaker. The players in the number 1 slot, so in this case Kai and Nikhil, would need to be on that doubles pairing. But then the other doubles partner could be anyone else on the team.
And has that been predetermined, or?
They do have to record that information before they begin the match, yes.
Got it.
Opposing schools also do not have the lineup card beforehand, so for the most part it's a surprise when they pull up to the table who they're going to be playing.
Interesting to observe Nikhil rubbing his elbow on the forehand side of his rubber.
Yeah, almost adhering a little more. Maybe he recently glued, not sure. Wow, good loop direction.
painting the line there.
Another serve error by Kai. We've seen a few of those this match. Wow.
Spectacular.
That is next level.
Right at the bounce corner of the table.
I mean, I don't think you could design a better shot than that. That's video game stuff.
Oh, went for the loop, just barely off the edge of the table. Risky shot.
It's really a game of millimeters.
The score at the towel break, 5-1. Nikhil is up. Just received word that Cal Berkeley is up 1 match. Table number 3 has concluded their match. Cal with the victory. The other 3 matches still in play.
Wow. That's the second time this set Nikhil has done that. It's almost like he's finding another gear this set. Kind of like, okay.
Okay.
Shinkai taking off some pace there. Very good tactic. Causing Nikhil to step in, wait a little bit more, cause the miss hit.
Nice pacing change there for Nikhil.
Nikhil is
First
cruising
backhand.
in this 3rd set here. Hitting winners with his backhand. Wow.
Say
Forehand
less.
smash right over the table. Opened the racket face and just accelerated forward, letting the backspin take that ball down naturally.
Tough stroke to counter. Kai with that low spinny forehand. Nikhil attempted a counterattack. Dropped into the net.
Interesting, Kai going with the backhand serve there. We haven't seen that this match. But sometimes when you're in a rut, your opponent's cruising, you got to change something up. Whether it's a different serve look. Worked out for Kai at that point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Can't be on autopilot in this game.
Such a well-placed flick by Kai. I don't think there was any more table to even work with there.
Kai bringing the score back.
Wow. And then Kai often uses forehand with that serve return.
Killed
Interesting to see
Benatar.
some outright winners off the serve from both players.
Wow, we've seen Kai hit him with his best shot. Hence the Benatar reference back there. Scored 5 points for his opponent's 2.
Nikhil taking a timeout now. I kind of like that strategy. Nikhil was cruising this game. But Kai came storming back last couple points, has a lot of momentum. So Nikhil pumping the brakes, maybe trying to break Kai's momentum.
Yeah, that's a good point. This may be a very pivotal time in the match, just due to it's the business end of the second game, yes. But if Kai were to third game,
Nikhil has to get this one, or he's done. So I think he had to take a timeout here, break momentum.
that's a great point.
Got to cool Kai off somehow, because he's been buzzing these last few points. And Kai has tied it up. Wow. Nikhil does have serve, so he's still in a good spot. But momentum definitely has shifted in this third set. Nikhil's backhand loop just clipping the top of the net and going long. It's a frustrating miss, but he's got to get it together here.
A successful serve, however, ties it up 9-all. Again, just the closest of margins on every game so far.
And Nikhil went for it. If there's any question of his confidence. Which fortunately did not work out for him. Kai does have match point. And Nikhil saves it, going to deuce again.
This is his
Every
shot.
game so far, it's come down to the smallest of margins. Kai getting Nikhil off balance, forcing the error on his forehand loop. Kai again with another chance to seal this for his team. And Kai takes it.
That'll do it.
On an error from Nikhil. They are human at the end of the day. Great match by Kai. Although the overall score was 3-0, did not feel like that at all. Could have been 3-0 Nikhil's way. But that's how modern table tennis works. The games are to 11. They're over so quick. You cannot let up for a second. I mean, even though Kai rightfully deserved that, it almost felt like he kind of stole it a little bit. He came out a little hotter and just didn't look back.
So then also make sure like you see this scoreboard like on this side here. You have to make sure it goes all the way down too.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, this is.
yeah, this is kind of bad because this the table is small. Make sure when you leave, you put everything back in. Don't forget the stopwatch. Yeah.
And we got finished with Kai versus Nikhil. Kai taking it 3-0.
We need to get that one then. How to do that?
Move the speaker thing.
I think so, right?
Do we need to move the audio?
The
Are we
audio.
leaving the audio stuff here? Okay. Yeah. Names? Player names?
It's the third map.
For table 4.
Is it 5th game too?
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Give me a thumbs up if you.
Yeah. You got it.
Sorry. Anish versus Priyan Jindal.
Anish and Priyan.
Anish is USC.
Anish, USC. Yep.
Priyan is Berkeley.
Okay, Priyan.
This is 15. 15?
Oh, wow.
15.
Okay, can you do that then?
Let's get the camera going. We're ready.
I'm telling you to tell me when you're going to talk.
We're ready.
But the speaker, isn't the speaker on that table? Okay.
It's muted. We're good.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to do a quick transition over to the final game in the USC Cal Berkeley rivalry here. We're in our 5th game. Anish for USC, Berkeley's Priyan. Last game in their set.
This is college table tennis at its finest. Both teams going all out, being loud and proud. Wow.
Incredible spin by Berkeley.
Berkeley
Really has
is currently
total
up
control.
2-1 in the entire team match score. So if Berkeley holds on and wins this, they will win outright, move to the finals.
They're switching sides, which means the Berkeley teammate just made it to 5 points.
USC fighting for their life right now to force a doubles tiebreaker.
Teammates showing from the side, showing their support.
Wow, great shot for the USC player.
Oh, classic third ball.
Priyan calling timeout. He's able to get some coaching from Nikhil now, especially off his match with Kai Zhang. It's a newly introduced asset. It's get an Olympian as a coach. Certainly must help.
Certainly a great pedigree.
So again, USC must win this to force a doubles tiebreaker. That would make the team match score 2-2. If UC Berkeley holds on and wins, they're done. They move on to the finals. So probably more pressure on the USC side, but still Berkeley does not want to let up.
Both players have an outstanding forehand spin game. We've seen just textbook examples of third ball attacks, kills down the line. Makes me wish I'd seen more of this game, more of this match. These guys are out for the hunt. See, their movements are aggressive.
Ooh. Priyan went for the forehand flick. A gutsy shot. Wasn't able to land. Both players taking their time in between points, making sure their tactics are ready to go. Let's serve and we'll do it again. Wow. 2 nets, 1 edge.
2 nets
and
an
1
edge.
point.
Trading off nets. You return the favor. Anish with the net edge.
Anish is buzzing since the timeout.
He's buzzing. In Britain, that would be called grafting. Just grit. Keep fighting
Anish
to the
talking
end.
to himself, telling him one more point. The net does not help Anish that time. The net doesn't lie.
Net
At the end of
doesn't
the
lie.
day.
You can't pay off the net before the match. The net don't lie.
And now another timeout. So both players have exhausted their timeouts. 5th game. Everything on the line for USC.
Well, you can feel the tension. You see the players' body language. They're throwing the water bottles around. They're doing positive self-talk.
Oh, the second timeout called from the other team here. Ooh. This is a heart-pounding moment we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Will USC come back and take it to, you know, the doubles match, or are we gonna get UCB to take it out here 3-1? Ooh, stay tuned.
Both coaches getting very animated. A lot of hand gestures. Both teams number ones coaching their players right now.
I'm dying to know what they're saying. Are they talking serve strategy? Are they going to just try and win on an ace serve? Are they going to set up a third ball? Or is it more pacing?
If I'm reading table tennis sign language correctly, it's looking purely tactical. You know, maybe try serving here. If he gives you this push, try and go there. But man, 5th game, emotions on the line. Sometimes it's hard to process all that.
I don't know if you can hear the applause, but it's happening.
We'll
Very
see.
supportive USC
Anish
team.
to serve. Tricky serve. Causes the error from Priyan. Wow.
Holding my breath.
My
Got
goodness.
another net shot. They recovered.
And that will do it. Oh. Well, Berkeley thought they'd do it.
Or not.
Wow.
USC.
USC forces the tiebreaker. I believe this is the
Seeing some
second
emotion.
doubles tiebreaker we'll see today. I know Davis was in one earlier with University of Washington. This is going to be awesome, though. I know Nikhil and Kai, because they're in the number 1 slot, have to play in the doubles tiebreaker. So we will see some 2,700 level players guaranteed. But the level across the board is great, regardless of who's playing here. Emotions are at an all-time high. This is the college table tennis that's awesome. Your bench going ballistic when you pull out a win. Tiebreaker doubles coming up soon.
We have USC winning 3-1 against UC Berkeley for the semifinals.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Can you do a correction? On air?
I'll do it. We don't know who else is playing. For them, who won? Washington. Okay. Okay. Okay, Washington won.
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna get it processed.
But I mean, eventually they need to send me the roster, right?
Yeah. Why? What's up?
Just let me know the roster after you get it. Because I need to make
a picture in front.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So UW USC. Okay.
UW USC.
Okay. Cool. Wow. We were all duped. We thought USC was down.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dang. Nice.